Everyone. Today we are completing our Arabic NLP series with episode number 14, and I am really happy that I have reached to this episode, and I am receiving many messages that telling me that these series are benefiting people from different countries to develop and understand more about Arabic natural language processing. And in today's video, we are talking about Arabic large language models. And if you go back 2 videos back, you will find that I have talked about large language models architectures that are designed for Arabic and how people are involved in many of these architectures developing different models for Arabic. Today, I want to highlight some of these models and its features so I can let people know which model they can use for different tasks. Okay, so we are going to discuss different categories, let's say monolingual, bilingual, and multilingual Arabic LLMs. And we are going to focus on these models and uh, their different types, because if you go back 2 videos back, I talk about the architectures, the previous videos about the datasets, and we are going to discuss more about downstream task and evaluation metrics. Okay. So, starting from monolingual models, which are trained exclusively on Arabic text, enabling them to grasp the language's morphology, syntax, semantics, and other things. So, these models actually are good in handling the unique features of Arabic. Uh, so, for instance, we have the BERT-based models like the AraBERT, the most popular one, and we have, of course, MARBERT, AraBERT. Some of these models are trained on MSA, some of them are on MSA and dialects, and more. Uh, and we can use these models in different NLP tasks such as sentiment analysis or named entity recognition and others. We have the GPT-based decoders, including AraGPT, AraQA, Arabian GPT series, and Jasmine series. And most of them are built on GPT-2 architectures. Jasmine is built on GPT-3 architectures, for example. And we have the other models or architectures such as ARA T5, ARA Electra, ARAMOS, and AraBERT. So let's focus on BERT-based model, which dominates the monolingual Arabic LLMs landscape. So AraBERT introduced in 2020, and it was the first BERT model that suited specifically for Arabic, trained on MSA. Uh, uh, and we have like some two versions like 01 and V1, which trained on 70 million Arabic sentences. We have MARBERT, which is built on this by incorporating like dialect and MSA, and it's making it actually better suited for tasks related to informal Arabic. Okay, we have CamelBERT, which expands the scope uh, further with various optimized for dialect identification, for poetry classification. We have larger models like Jabir and Saber, which take the Arabic BERT framework to new heights. So Saber showing exponential performance across multiple classification tasks. Great. So if you notice now, I am referring to some of MSA. So you are going to use AraBERT maybe for entity recognition or sentiment analysis. And if you want to include dialects in your application, so you can think about MARBERT. If you want larger data sets, if you want like different for dialect identification, so you can now choose which model that fits your application. And when discussing the dialect BERT, we can find great work for different dialects for Arabic. Okay, so this linguistic diversity within the Arab world has led the development of these dialect-specific BERT models. So Suda BERT for Sudanese dialect, Desri BERT for Algerian Arabic, Daraji BERT focus on Moroccan, for example, and different and others many for Egyptian, for example, uh, which are designed for this specific dialect, and they are outperforming other models. Okay, so these models, as I said, outperform general purpose Arabic models in their specific dialects, showing casing the importance of localization. Now, speaking about decoder-only models, particularly GPT-based models, which bring the generative capabilities to Arabic NLP, like AraGPT-2, which is a foundational model that excels in tasks like zero-shot question answering. It struggles somehow in translation. Building on this, we have RQA, which is a fine-tuned for religious question answering. Jasmine, inspired by GPT 3, which scales up with billions of parameters that excels in tasks requiring reasoning and natural language understanding. We have Arabian GPT, which is a series of small scale, but it is actually good in truthfulness tasks. Okay. So it's reflecting the flexibility of GPT-based architectures in generative tasks. Beyond BERT and GPT, we have other architectures bring specialized capabilities. We have Ara Electra is designed for efficient text representation, so it outperforming other models in QA, sentiment analysis, name entity recognition, and others. AraBERT, which focus on abstractive summarization, suppressing multilingual baselines. Aramos, with its 11 billion parameter, it's one of the largest Arabic LLMs that excel in text generation and comprehensive tasks. Okay. We have also Arastore's model, which is for storytelling, okay? Generating creative content in both MSA and dialect. So it's further showcasing the versatility of Arabic focus capabilities. So yeah, sounds great, right? We have other category, which is the bilingual models, and they are bridging the Arabic and English, so enabling cross-lingual capabilities. GigaBERT leverages BERT for tasks like name entity recognition, part of speech, tagging across both languages. JS, AceGPT, and LLM, they are LLMs. Uh, they are LLMs that are very large in their size, so starting from 13 billion, reaching to 70 billion, let's say. Uh, and one of the most or recent coming models is Alam, which is the state of the art for the Arabic, developed by Sadaya here in Saudi Arabia. And it's like for English and Arabic, but it's doing great in Arabic. And they just going to release many of these models as open source. So yes, multilingual models like Plume, Command R, Quinn, all of these models like provide cross-language capabilities supporting dozens of languages, including Arabic. Okay, so when we're talking about RT5, for example, it is a T5 based models, and it is excels in Arabic specific tasks such as machine translation, summarization, question answering, or question generating. So these multilingual models are powerful in cross-language scenarios. They often lack the deep linguistic understanding required for Arabic specific challenges. And this, of course, highlights the need for continued focus on monolingual and bilingual Arabic models. Okay, let me do now some discussions and gaps about this. So, Arabic LLMs have made remarkable progress with monolingual models leading the way in Arabic language understanding. So, of course, the gaps remain. So, particularly in dialect coverage, as the models for some regions remain underdeveloped. Also, bilingual models, while powerful, they depend heavily on vast datasets. So, and most of them are focused more on English than other languages. Okay, so they struggle when it comes to Arabic specific linguistic challenges. Uh, Now expanding these resources, addressing the dialect capabilities, and integrating culture, traditions, religion are key to advancing Arabic LLMs further, in my opinion. So yeah, this is like a geographic distribution for all the Arabic LLMs with their different types. And actually, this presentation today is inspired by this great work about a survey of large language models for Arabic language, and it is the dialects from King Saud University and A1 Research Group. This work is really impressive, and it is like come last month, I think. So I am making this presentation and this amazing distribution from that paper. So go and read more about this paper to understand more about large language models that are specified for Arabic. And yes, regarding the evaluation matrix, I have released what's called ILMAM reader board, and it is index for language models for Arabic assessment on multitask. So it's inspired by the Arabic MMLU released by OpenAI, and we have these different topics in Arabic, including like 57 topics, and we evaluated state-of-the-art LLMs and multilingual and other types of models for Arabic. And we can say that the coin 72 billion instruct is having the average of 73, which making it the first on this leaderboard. So yeah, that was everything I wanted to represent it today. Uh, and I can say by this comprehensive overview on Arabic large language models they, that these models are transforming how we approach for natural language processing for Arabic. So with these advancements, we see growing capabilities and tasks in different tasks, even for beyond the sentiment analysis or text summarization. No, we are doing like more about reasoning and reasoning capabilities for these Arabic language models, and still we can like the future of it to lies in bridging the regional and dialectal gaps to scale these models and leverage collaborative efforts. So that's was for everything, and thanks for listening. Thank you.